are actually sad people because they feel cheated. As you know, when the results were declared on the 15th of August last year, nobody celebrated. Most Kenyans were in a mourning mood because they knew that they had been cheated. Now the facts have come out. Whistleblower has spoken and has actually produced the original forms that were used in counting and tallying the votes from constituencies across the country. Those forms are original. They cannot be faked. They are signed by returning officers, countersigned by agents, the stamp of the Electoral Commission, and there's even the barcode, which if you scan, tells you the date, the location, the time from when those forms were transmitted to the National Tallying Center. They have shown that these forms were falsified, were altered, and the results which were announced by the Electoral Commission are different from the actual results. Now the results which have come out show that I got 8.1 million votes. My opponent got 5.9 million votes. In other words, I beat him by over 2 million votes. But now the loser is the one who is masquerading and moving around as a president. It's a big shame on the continent. And it's an issue that needs to be addressed by the African continent. This issue of using electronics in voter transmission of the results, how some of these companies are compromising African elections. So there's a serious threat to electoral democracy, not only in Kenya, not only in the African continent, but the rest of the world. And this example actually needs to be looked at much more seriously. It's a serious threat to political stability on the continent.
Quite an important task, and you are saying that in your lifetime you'd want to see all these issues that you've spoken about, but particularly the issue of ensuring that Africa is working at night does happen. But your future in politics as well, in Kenya, as we wrap up, it's one thing that many people are asking, whether are you still going to soldier on, challenging the position or being involved full-time in politics in Kenya? What's the future like for former Prime Minister Raila Odinga in Kenya in particular at the political level?
Well, Kenyan politics, of course, is vibrant, and as you know, I have participated in Kenyan politics for a long time, and what happened in the last elections, of course, is regrettable. The Kenyan people feel cheated over what happened last time. It was such a blatant act of impunity, worse than has ever happened before. The Kenyan people are actually going to deal with it. It's not a subject I want to talk about outside here at the moment. But I've said that I am ready to serve the people of Kenya and the people of Africa in any capacity, as it were. I have been only actuated by my desire to see the best for Kenya and the best for Africa. And I have a conviction that Africa has ability to liberate itself, but we must come together as a people, one people. And in this, I'm talking about the unity of the people of Kenya and the unity of the people of Eastern Africa and the unity of the people of Africa. I believe very strongly in the ideals of Kwame Nkrumah that Africa must unite. Africa will not be able to fully challenge the immense resources and powers which are coming from outside Africa if it is segregated the way it is. Africa will remain basically a source